Welcome to the fourth episode, and this time we got beef. Fresh off the line, we have the Golf 7.5R, VW's refreshed version of the original 7R. Now this car is not child's play, this car is extremely beautiful. You can see with the new headlights and taillights that it has, which give that unique look. Straight off the factory, this is not only the normal 7.5R, but 7.5R Performance, which comes with the titanium Acropovic exhaust system. Very expensive, ladies and gentlemen, very expensive. Off to the engine spec, this car comes out with the original 2-liter turbocharged engine, which pushes out 228 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters of torque, which gives it 4.6 seconds to 100, obviously with that 7-speed DSG gearbox. The 7.5R is a beast. 228 kilowatts really makes this car one to look out for on the streets. Not only is it a beauty, but it surely is a beast. This is a Golf 7R Euro spec, and although it may look like a normal Golf 7, trust me, it's very different. This car looks beautiful with a beautiful blue paint job, but that's not the only fantastic thing, its performance is. Pushing out 221 kilowatts, this car rockets off the line in 5.1 seconds with a massive torque figure of 318 Newton meters. Interior wise, it's fitted with the custom bucket seats from VW, and this car really holds it down to the ground while you're pushing it in. In conclusion, the Golf 7R will always be one of my favorites.
Production.
Straight out of the JDM market is the Pocket Rocket, the Honda EP3 Type R facelift. This car is one surely made for the track, especially the fact that it's fitted with a 63mm 5-Ziegen exhaust. This car swerves through the track perfectly, especially by the fact that it's fitted with a 2-liter K20A naturally aspirated engine straight from Honda, pushing out 164 kilowatts and 223 Newton meters of torque. Of course, that is added by the fact that it has a carbon air intake that it sucks in all that air to make it scream through the track. Another competitor in today's episode is the Golf 7R, the normal version, pushing out 206 kilowatts and 380 Newton meters of torque. With a 0 to 100 in 5 seconds, this car pushes off the line with a massive 4-wheel drive system, which is carried by a nice and smooth 6-speed dual clutch DSG gearbox. With the same engine found in the Euro spec but obviously detuned, this 7R is one you should not underestimate. The Golf 6R, what most people would say is the original R, the first original beast to come out. This car is one that's totally beautiful and comes up with a very, very iconic look, ranging from the headlights to those beautiful, beautiful exhaust tips. Fitted with a full leather interior, this car comes out with a nice racket set of bucket seats that hold you nicely in place as you swerve through those corners around the racetrack. Fitted with a 6-speed DSG box, this car does a 0 to 100 in 5.5 seconds, but that's with the help of a 2-liter turbocharged engine pushing out 188 kilowatts and 350 Newton meters of torque. Yes, it may be the weakest R here on the track, but this one surely has a punch. Now this is a very unique car, ladies and gentlemen. The Honda Integra DC5 Type R, a very slick looking vehicle looking like it can cut through the wind at any time. This is definitely one of the powerhouses from the JDM market. Pushing this car through the track is a powerful 2-liter naturally aspirated Honda motor, K28 to be exact. Fitted with a 70mm throttle body, 63mm cold air induction and an extended aluminum intake bucket. This car has got true power in the motor, but that's not all. It's also fitted with the Hodata engine management K-Pro 4. Now if you want to know a bit more of just how powerful this engine is, it pushes out 170 kilowatts and 240 Newton meters of torque. Yes, you might not be impressed with the torque figures, but do not forget that this car is lightweight, fitted with lightweight racing rims. Well, now after hearing those exciting specs of all these vehicles, we had to put them to the test, and only one place came to mind: the Tony Ross racetrack. First up on the list, we had the Golf 6R versus the Honda EP3 Type R. Well, it was a conclusion we sort of expected, but we just wanted to see how close the Honda would keep up. Up next, we had the Honda Integra DC5 Type R versus the Golf 7R. Surprising of the launch, as we thought the Golf would go way ahead, but seeing that Honda still had the punch, it kept in quite a little bit. Coming towards the finish line, it was the expected conclusion as usual, but Honda was still in the fight. Up next, we had the 7.5R versus the 7R Euro spec. Off the line, the technology kicks it and the 7.5R goes. The Euro spec tried to keep up, but technology in the newer car won the race. Well, seeing that Honda lost all its races, we had one more competition to see if it could keep up, a rev off. Well, clearly both of them sound very nice, but we'll let you decide who the winner is. To buy some of these exciting cars and more, make sure to visit www.namauto.com.